My favorite memory of Lane is from his early childhood. He would wake up in his crib and cry out, "Hold you, Daddy, hold you." He would grab my neck and squeeze as tight as he could, and we'd put him in the bed with us. To say that Glenda and I are devastated is a huge understatement. Losing Jake almost 5 years ago now was horrible. And now to be dealt this additional tragedy with Lane hurts us to our very core. Matthew 5:4 says, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." I want you all to know that you have provided that comfort to me and my family. Glenda and I have been told by so many of you about how strong we are. Trust me when I say that we are not. We just didn't have a choice. Are we angry at God? Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. People have asked me, how can you still believe that there is a God after all that you have been through? But when I stop and look around, God's love is abundantly clear to us. But His will and plan, I cannot wrap my mind around at all. His plans are greater than my tiny little brain can comprehend. But I do believe to the very core of my being, and I'm sure that Glenda does too, that there is a God, and He loves me, and He only wants the best for us. He definitely has not made it easy by any means, but I have to believe it is all a part of His grand plan. I honestly believe He has made an example of Glenda and myself to show others His power, compassion, and love for us as Christians. When Jake died, I asked God, why? Why my son? There are so many others in my mind deserving of death other than my son. He was a good kid, not deserving of this. And in my quiet time, God answered me, and He answered me clearly. And I heard Him say, and I'm not crazy, I gave my son for you so that you could spend eternity with me. I heard that. Isaiah 48:10 says, I have refined you not as silver is refined, rather I have refined you in the furnace of suffering. So maybe that is our purpose here in this world, to show those who don't believe in God that there is a God, and He will allow the bad to show those that are lost how we all are supposed to love and live for Him and in each other, and not for ourselves. Is there loss? Yes. Tragedy? Absolutely. Love and compassion? Abundantly. I wholeheartedly ask you to search your hearts and come to Jesus. He is ready. But I just pray I can feel Lane and Jake's loving arms around my neck again one day. And I'm able to hold them both. Thank you again, all of you, for your love and support. We couldn't do it without you.
At this time, some of the cousins are going to come and read. So Remy, Corbin, and Jackson, if you'll come.
To my Aunt Gigi and Uncle Chip, Matthew 5:4. God blesses those who are mourn, for they will be comforted. Matthew 5:4.
John's Gospel, chapter 16, verse 22 says, "So with you, now is your time of grief, but I will see you again and you will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy." The book of Isaiah, chapter 25, verse 8 says, "He will swallow, remove his people's disgrace from all the earth. The Lord has spoken."
John 11, verses 25 through 26 says, Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life. Anyone who believes in me will live, even after dying. Everyone who lives in me and believes in me will never, ever die."